catch first, north coastal waters, followed by the repetition of 3 navigation warnings. First, the forecast, which was issued today, Monday the 15th of August at 0330 UTC. General situation, a ridge of high pressure.
I started fishing at a very early age. When I left school at 16, I went straight to sea and have been fishing ever since. I'm 30 now. My current boat is the Internaus 2. She's a Napier 29 hull design built of fiberglass in 1981. I bought her for the Isle of Skye and steamed her home to Orkney in April 2005. She's 29 feet long and has a beam of 11 feet. She draws 5 feet of water. The engine is a 80 horsepower Ford and her top speed is 7 knots. The hydraulic hauler is capable of lifting loads of up to 1 ton. On a typical day I'm up at 6 and off to sea by 7, but this depends on the time of year, the sea and tide conditions. Depending on how many creels I have to haul, I can be back in at the pier by 5. Although my day still isn't finished, I still have to tie lobsters, cut Partans and prepare for the next day. The main catch is lobsters and velvet crabs, which are caught in the creels. Other seasonal catches include whelks and edible brown crabs, known locally as buckies and Partans. The creels are plastic coated steel frames covered with netting and usually have 2 eyes where the lobster enter the trap. They are bedded with scad or horse mackerel. In this day and age, with lobsters being scarce due to overfishing, 1 lobster out of every 10 creels is an acceptable catch. But with the sea, nothing is predictable. A backdrop is 20 creels linked with rope and a chain anchor at each end. I have 400 creels in use at the minute. Because I work on my own, I usually fish during daylight hours, which is grand in the long summer days, but not so easy in the winter months, where the daylight can be as little as 7 hours. One of the biggest problems are the selkies. These seals can burst open creels and steal the bait, which allows the catch to escape, damaging gear in the process. Due to Strathclyde being on the east side of Orkney, the worst winter seas comes from the southeast. In heavy seas, the creels can be damaged or swept away, or the boat can be storm-bound for weeks at a time. This results in loss of income and an increase of expense, as a replacement drop of 20 creels can cost up to £750. Obviously the weather can be a huge problem, as the sea can be very unpredictable and conditions can change rapidly. Although we don't take quotas for shellfish landed at the minute, it's only a matter of time before we do. The cost of fuel is constantly rising. In the last 10 years it has been from 14 to 32 pence a litre, yet the price of shellfish has remained the same. A few years ago, Orkney Fisheries Association funded a scheme to ensure the future of lobster fishing in Orkney waters. Originally the scheme rewarded fishermen with a cash incentive for no landing buried females. And the lobsters were marked with a V cut in one of their tail fins so they could be easily identified if they were caught again. Some fishermen still re-notch lobsters to ensure the future benefits, as lobsters cast their shells regularly. Although the cash incentive has ended, it is still illegal to land V-notched lobsters. The price of the fishing licence added a further 12,000 to the price of the boat. As there are no new licences issued, the prices are increasing. Also, to get a bigger licence, you need to buy 2 or more licences and aggregate them together, but you lose another 10% for each licence added. When a boat is sold, the licence doesn't automatically go with it, as the licensee might be having a new boat built. This has a knock-on effect on the boat's new owner, in that he has to go and find a suitable licence or licences to cover the size of his boat. It's compulsory to complete various safety courses, including sea survival, firefighting, basic first aid and safety awareness. The boat is inspected regularly by the Maritime and Coastguard Agency to ensure that it's seaworthy. The life raft and fire extinguishers are serviced annually. The boat is fitted with radar, GPS plotter, echo sounder and VHF radio for constant communication. Once lobsters are landed in Strathclyde, they are shipped alive to Carlisle, then on south and could end up on a dinner plate in a posh London restaurant. But the money you pay in the restaurant doesn't end up in meat pooch. Most of the velvet crabs are shipped live to Spain. I love the sea and enjoy being outside and get a real buzz when I get a lobster and a creel.
While we'd Beside a million stars were winking sleep, it wouldn't come for thinking o' the loving words that Willie said to me. Oh, Willie's tall and Willie's bonny, Willie has nae muckle money. Know that siller matters when I ken I lose him weel. But I think I'd better tarry, bide a wee afore I marry, bide till Willie's catching mair than Partans in his Creel.
Mr. and Mrs. Wallace, you appear before me to decide on a very unusual divorce application. Not only whether to grant the divorce, but who should retain all properties and the joint bank account. Mr. Wallace, what instigated this?
Well, Your Honour, it was a Saturday evening, just like any other, and Liz, Mrs. Wallace, had given me my pocket money.
Pocket money?
Yes, £10, so that I can go to the pub where I meet my friend Stevie Walker.
Only £10? Not a lot money.
It's enough for 2 pints and 1 lottery ticket.
Please continue in your own words.
As I said, Your Honour, it was a Saturday evening. That's me away then.
Don't forget my lottery ticket. And remember, it's my money that's buying it. My money, my ticket, my winnings.
Look, you can't let this go on, mate. No man should have to put up with this crap.
I know, but there's not a lot I can do about it.
But it's your money. You've got a good job. You're earning brilliant money.
I know, but it all goes into the joint bank account, and she's got the only card. Don't even know the PIN.
That's outrageous. Has she not got any money of her own?
Never had, never will.
So she takes all of your money?
Yes, well, she pays all the bills. I don't even know what they come to. But there's plenty left over.
Left over?
Well, yes, she buys herself things, very expensive things. And she's never away from the hairdresser. Meals out with her pals 3 or 4 times a week. 4 holidays a year.
But you've never been on a holiday. Not as long as I've known you.
No, well, she takes her pal.
Look, you've got to get a divorce.
She won't give me one. She says she'll take me for everything, and I'll be left with nothing.
There must be something you can do.
Well, I don't know what it is. I wonder if the bitch has won anything.
Well, we can soon find out. I mean, they've got Wi-Fi in here. There we are. That's right, there's today's winning numbers.
44. Not a damn thing, not even one.
Look, wait a minute. I think of an idea that might help you out here. You go out to the shop and get money and then you can show her back.
That might just work. It's well worth a try.
Yeah.
I'd better do it now, get to the shop before it shuts.
Right.
Well, I'm very sorry, mate. Could you lend me a couple of quid? I mean, the way prices have gone up, the £10 only just covers my Saturday evening. I mean, I'll pay you back next week.
Look, it's not a problem. It's just ridiculous that you have to scrimp like this.
Thanks.
Well, did you get it?
Yep. Navid in the shop thinks I'm mad. He says I'll never get anything.
Okay, you've got to play it real cool, okay? And you've got to get her to say all the right things. Is your mobile fully charged?
Oh yes, oh yes. Yep.
And do you know all the right buttons to press?
Yeah. There, and then there.
Right, great, that's it.
Cheers.
Well, where is it? The lottery ticket. You'd better not have forgotten it.
No, how could I? You remind me often enough. Your money, your ticket, your winnings.
Oh, good start. Got that one too. Oh, got that one too. Huh. 3 numbers. That's me got my money back. Oh gosh. Brian, what do you get for 4 numbers? Oh my gosh. Oh. Oh, I've won the lottery.
We've got all 6 numbers. Quick, check and see what the jackpot is.
What do you mean we've won the lottery? My money, my ticket, my winnings. Is that a rollover? Is it a rollover? It's a rollover. It's over £12 million.
12 million? What could we do with that?
Mind this wee business. Think what I could do with £12 million.
Oh, come on, Liz. We've won that money. Think what we could buy with it.
Brian, I've told you, it's my money, my ticket, my winnings, and my £12 million.
But Liz, what about me? What should I do?
You can do what you like. I'm out of here. I don't need you or your money.
Money? And what about the house?
Look, Brian, the house is all yours. The bank account is all yours. Everything is all yours. Except this lottery ticket. And this ticket is all mine.
But Liz...
Brian, I want a divorce as soon as possible. I don't ever want to see you again.
Is that your final word?
Yes, it is. Get it done, the sooner the better. I'm off.
Stevie, is that you? Yes, it worked a treat. Got it all down. That pal of yours, the lawyer, is he still go to the golf club on a Sunday? You've already spoken to him, and he'll be there in an hour with all the paperwork. Yes. You'll pick me up in 10 minutes. Fantastic. Right, I'll see you then. Yes!
No, it's amazing. I never knew that mobile phones could record conversations so clearly. Clark. Divorce granted in favour of Mr. Brian Wallace. You have also been granted the sole ownership of the house and all its contents, and a very healthy bank account. Mrs. Wallace, you have also been granted your request. This piece of paper, a lottery ticket. Oh, and a word of advice. Always check the dates on things.
Why would anyone pay thousands of pounds to strap themselves into one of these things for hours on end, with people climbing over you to go to the toilet? Not to mention the effort required to eat a meal in such a cramped condition. Well, I suppose he could get you to Sydney and cross off a few of the items on your bucket list. Or pop over to the beach at Manly. Take a few lessons on surfing. Or just enjoy walking in the countryside. Whilst in the Sydney area, you could take a day trip to the Blue Mountains. But keep away from the edge, it's a long way down. Now we need to cross the gorge, then take a second cable car down to the valley bottom.
Everything you can see in front of us now, guys, this is part of the World Heritage listed Blue Mountains National Park. Everything in between it, this is the Jamison Valley. Everything else is the Great Blue Mountains Park, as I said before. Now, the whole park is roughly 10 million years ago this way. Prior to that,
The walks are rather special. You are strapped in for the almost vertical high-speed return. The day is completed by a sail back down into the harbour and a firewood display. On our bucket list was a trip down to Melbourne to visit with Ron and Merle Fry, with whom we enjoyed a most enjoyable day out. Which finished off with our first sighting of the fucking village. The A6 is a narrow gauge class locomotive built in 1901 and painted two-tone green. Oh yes, it rains in Australia as well. A ride on the old wooden Melbourne tram. That's another one on the list. If you're tired of Melbourne, you could hire a car and travel along the Great Ocean Road. better not to drive on country roads at dusk. And try not to miss the waterfalls. If you decided to travel north, you would then enter the cereal growing part of the country. And the storage, where grain is stored under huge tents. And see the transportation system that takes the grain down to the ports. These boys don't take half a load. A cameraman has many needs. If it is your wish to travel further north, you will probably have to cross the River Murray. It is 1,558 miles long, 250 miles of which are in South Australia, the point of which we are making the crossing. One of the great train journeys of the world is a trip on the Ghan, which goes from Adelaide to Darwin. It passes through Port Augusta. And we wanted a shot of it as it did so. If you visit Adelaide, the city of churches, one on every corner, try to be there for the second Saturday in November when they hold the Christmas pageant. A spectacular event. On the bucket list was a trip on the Ghan from Adelaide to Alice Springs. 950 mile journey to take us 16 hours. The Alice Springs to Uluru, or Ayers Rock, will take us a further 300 miles. Fire passed through here a few weeks ago, but things are recovering. One more off the bucket list. Uluru, or Ayers Rock. There are many lovely walks in Australia. These are a few of them. Sunrise at Ayers Rock made it all worthwhile. Now it all comes back. Why? Why do all this? But then, unusual experiences, people we've met, places you've always wanted to see, all come rushing over to help you. Collect your bags, check the passport, carry the cases, then up and away.
Where do you think you're going? Go there! Do you know what you're going for then, eh?
Well, I think so. I've written it down. Oh, I forgot to lock the car.
Keys! Where are the keys? The keys!
Wife, Curry's yellow coat. Right, let's go and get her.
How dare you, you stupid, stupid woman! And where's my shopping?
Oh, there wasn't time. I was just going to...
Well, go and get it now! Pull one more stunt like that, and it's a divorce. Do you hear me? A divorce.
Divorce? Divorce? Oh! Divorce?
Doris, can you not switch your phone on? It's 1 o'clock. Where are you? You said you'd be back by 12. I'm starving. Soup. Now, how does this work? There you are. Where have you been?
Shopping, George. Where do you think I've been?
Till this time?
I bumped into wee Sadie. What's the matter with that soup?
The cooker's bust. Oh. So what about wee Sadie?
Oh, she's in a right state. You know how nervous she is at the best of times? Well, after this.
What?
A guy came from that new antique shop on the high street, asked her if she had anything she wanted to sell. I've always told her not to have anything to do with cold callers, but Sadie being Sadie invited him in. And the upshot was she sold him a rather nice vase for £50.
That's quite good then.
No, not good, George, not at all. She didn't really want to sell it, and then she saw it in the window with a tag on it of £400.
Did she complain?
Of course she complained. She's quite feisty, even although she's timid. But the guy just said, I offered you a price, you accepted, and that's the end of it.
Oh, that's a shame. It's criminal what some people will do these days. The world is full of chancers. We've got to do something.
Aye, we will. And I've got an idea.
Oh, Lord.
So, tomorrow morning, you'll go down to the shop and wait outside. Try to be inconspicuous and not look furtive. I'll phone the shop, tell them I've a vase I want to sell, and get the guy to come over. As soon as you see him leaving the shop, you go in, buy the vase and bring it straight back here.
So, we have to spend £400?
Oh, we'll get it back, and more besides, and that'll be for wee Sadie. That's where you come in. You're going to pretend to be another dealer to bid up the price. Oh, he's here already. George, where are you? Oh, can you not leave your phone switched on just for once?
Miss Spence?
Yes? Are you the young man from the antique shop?
Yes, I am. I'm here about a vase.
Through here. I'll just get you a cup of tea.
Oh, no, please, don't bother.
Oh, it's no trouble, young man. It'll only take a wee minute. Do you like digestive biscuits?
Digestive biscuits?
Oh, yes. You can't have a cup of tea without a digestive biscuit.
I suppose so. The vase?
Oh, I'm so stupid these days. I've forgotten the digestive biscuits.
No, don't bother. Tea's fine.
I'll just away and get them. It'll not take me a minute. Where have you been? I've been stalling for ages.
Traffic. I've made it look like it's been in the loft for a while. And I've put...
Never mind that. You just get round to the front and ready to come in. Here we are. Oh, you pour out the tea and I'll get that door.
George.
Giorgio.
See.
Mr. Giorgio. He's an antique dealer from Italy, you know.
Antonio Giorgio, from Italia. I've come in to see the beautiful vase.
Now just hold on a minute. You can't bring another dealer in just like that.
I can bring anybody I like in.
But
nothing. You don't think I would just get one valuation, do you? I'll away and get the vase.
Oh, it's a beautiful vase.
have you had it long?
Oh, yes. It was my old granny's. Oh my, that's just my granny. She used to leave her teeth in the funniest places. So, are you going to make me an offer?
Let the Italian go first.
See. Oh, he's very kind. No, you go. Per favore. Signore, you go first.
No, I insist.
It's very nice, but you were first here. Per favore, please.
Well, it is a nice piece. I could offer £100.
Mamma mia, non ci credo.
Oh, do you think it's worth more than that, Mr. Giorgio?
Prego, let me see. There is only this one?
That's right.
Oh, his pizza is only one. If the two... But still, I can offer 300.
Pounds?
See, he's worth it.
Maybe I was a little hasty. Let me see. Well, maybe £400.
Cinque.
600.
Sette.
800.
Nove.
£1,000.
Mamma mia, you bargain hard. Okay, it's yours.
Oh, I don't know what to do. It was my granny's favourite vase, and seeing her poor teeth there just reminded me. I think I'll keep it.
But this man, he make you fair offer.
But I loved my old granny.
You'll still have her teeth.
He is right, Signora. The teeth, they will always be with you.
Maybe you're right. Can I have it in cash?
Aye, I've got an exact double for that vase. Don't sell it. It must be worth a couple of thousand anyway for the fair. Eh? You've what? Eh?
Well done, Mr. Giorgio.
Wow!
I think that deserves a wee digestive biscuit.